Well, we find ourselves here once again, watching some Mob Psycho this time. Of course, with the Telepathy Club still out there trying to do something nice after the leader lost all hope. Well, if there is something that she's been set her mind on for so long, and yet seems to be the only one caring, I can understand why. Although, whether or not her obsession will actually get her anywhere is one thing. Whether or not we'll actually see it and be entertained is another. You know, if there's giant broccoli and gaseous green spirits, why not UFOs? So I guess let's look to the stars and believe. Is she going to believe in telepathy after this? The fact that we've got someone who's going along and actually claiming to be able to read minds and the like. She might not seem it, but I wonder how excited she actually is, considering they're all heading there, at least. Taking her. Are you okay there? Yeah, travel sick. Passing him back. Licensed driver with little experience. Well, I know that feeling. I really don't like driving, and when I'm forced to, sure, don't enjoy it though. I mean, they're trying so hard. Also, can he tell the words he's muttering under his breath? Just pull over before a change of clothes is necessary. So you've got a group of people who are dysfunctional and shattered. A de facto sort of like leader of the group who is being sick all over himself, and the reliable adult who had nothing better to do. This is going to be a good journey. To be fair, there are worse travel companions you could have. And I think I mentioned it last time, but I've been listening to all of the Mob Psycho openings again recently. And yet there is very little dividing them. Still like the counting one. What was that, 99? Okay, let's encounter the unknown together. Any damage? Everyone okay? Whiplash? Any insurance claim needed? Well, I guess it's safe. No one's going to come and take it out of here. They're not coming back. How can she tell? How did they travel and get lost so easily? Oh, there they are. Well, I guess we're coming across a group of skeletons in the forest later on. I like the look of the trees themselves growing out to the side of the mountain there, making it a bit... What's with the hand? How will they know how to cool it? Has she memorized everything? Or just as things go? And yeah, as I was saying, with the trees coming out the side there, it looks a bit disorientating. What's the point of going back now if you found the way there? Which means you could only screw up so much in one day. Planned. This seems planned. But they're enjoying it. I think this would be a perfect time for him to prove something. It'd be quite easy to make her feel better about the situation. And there are some that would actually understand. Would understand. Well, we'll just have to carry her up the mountain. They're not giving up on her. What is... Oh, that worked easily. Well done, Mob. Outstretch a hand. Sometimes you can enjoy the journey, even if the... Let me guess, you are only halfway there. The top of the mountain is actually the next peak. Next peak. Don't you remember how to do anything there? How much did she actually pay attention? She's happy with this experience as it is now. Doesn't want a failed summoning or something. Aya Bagarari. Ah, Doka Doka. And this summons... Some of the aliens does it. Right, so we've got him actually putting in the painstaking effort to make this what it should be. Even though he had very little connection to this other than coming to the club to find like-minded individuals, but put a little trust in them. She doesn't want to tarnish what they had. And feeling guilty about it. Okay, enough now. There's no backing out now. Let's... Hang on. Are they all facing the same direction? Reagan! Join in! Maybe it needs another person. No, he's just very good at reading people. But that's his power. He's super fucking good at it. Please don't out Reagan in this moment. Well, I wonder why that is. So why don't you create your own? Even though you knew that it would very likely not work. Being the words of wisdom in this moment, I do love the line work with the light. I'm not sure I've seen it done this way many other places. Yep, you do not want to be... Well, it means there must be some way of calling them, right? How long have they been there? Hop on one leg going round in a circle 3 times. That might work. The aliens will arrive to those who believe the hardest. That's always how the stories go, right? I do like how Reagan is kind of pleased for them, especially Mob, considering he's part of this group. They're not here yet. He can go for a bit longer. I mean, if there were any, the message would have to be travelling for quite a while to be picked up. That's a good start, is it not? You've learned something new, that the psychics and likes, it wasn't entirely fraudulent. Well, I'm guessing that's not getting Oh, the rocks was true, was it? This report isn't getting declassified anytime soon. I mean, hail it down. Stick out your thumb and call for a ride. Bug cap. Yeah, that's a good first encounter. Put them in the British Museum. It's an interesting take, I'll give you that. I wasn't really expecting that one, but I hate it. Yeah, fair enough, I'll give you that one. Looks like the galaxy being reflected itself. Are they imitating human customs here to make you feel not so unnerved? Intergalactic flu. Oh, that would be deadly. I'm assuming at some point during the night, the extreme altitude made them all delirious, and this is just a mass hallucination. There'll be a search party come morning. Yeah, sure, what could go wrong? Yeah, he's got nothing else better going on, why not see the insides of a spaceship? If that is indeed what this... Oh, fair enough. They're going up. A little more gracefully than others. I see they're a very intelligent life form. Have they been investigating human life in the telepathy club? Or is it we all sort of just gravitate to the same kind of shit? Eating snacks and talking bollocks. All this time, when you actually succeed in one of your dreams, you don't know what to do next. So despite her wanting to get away from the usual, it's the usual what really kind of makes the moment, isn't it? But imagine meeting an intergalactic species, being aboard a spaceship, and then eating pizza and playing cards. What a way to spend a new year, right, Reagan? Late fees for the rental car. Take a picture or two. There's some stuff here that you could probably sell for quite a lot. Maybe take some of the alien grub home with you. They are good friends. Did the rock just wink at me? I mean, don't we all... Haven't we all sent our friends rocks? It's a great memory there. So what is everyone else going to give? No books, fair enough. Anything you got in your pockets, really. Gum. Oh, yes. Hell no. Games console, gum. Seems like a bit of a disparity there. What about Reagan? Does he have anything to part with? Maybe the clothes off his back? I mean, it does look like they could use a change of wardrobe. Is somewhat uniform amongst them. Reaffirming her belief, making this experience that it would be pretty damn impossible to forget. Maybe, actually try to figure out how to have a continuous relationship there. Cool them down again. I would hope you didn't forget what transpired here today. We forgot one. Well, good luck on your travels, Inakawa. Excuse me. This was a sudden... How's he going to convince them if there's no real means of communication? He's using the charcoal type thing that he found on the ground there to write. I prefer my cuisine not wriggling. Excuse me, what kind of party is this? Where did you get those dance moves? What was in those mushrooms? I mean, he would be some sort of celebrity here. I'm not sure. Actually, no, I'm pretty sure there would be a certain subset of people that would treat an alien coming to migrate onto Earth somewhat similarly. He's having an adventure all to his own here. They never thought of using weapons, but never thought of stopping the thing that is harming them so bad. I like that we're getting this entire journey and adventure in a rundown short. Good to see Reagan's fashion is picking on. Okay, time to go home. The games console's dead. As you know, the journey here is overstayed its welcome. Was able to link with the aliens. Well, because she read his diary notebook thing. It's just... He's been away for too long. He's integrated with their species now. Being back on Earth will not feel right anymore. But by the time he got back to Earth... Damn. That's what NASA doesn't want you to see. That's why they cut the cameras. Honestly, who could have thought they would have had such a pleasant time in the embraces of a spacefaring race like that? Calling down the aliens after such fraudulent claims somehow turned out to be correct. Or maybe it was just mob's efforts. Either way, for an experience like that, to run out of your memories so quickly once returning to Earth, no wonder all we've got is hazy reports with alien encounters and abductions. Maybe everyone just had a banging party. Just can't really remember the aftermath. Also, I think I really need to hand it to Mob Psycho that we've got a group of kids who have well, at least one of them has this dream of meeting some aliens, coming up and doing this thing high up in the mountain on New Year's. What would usually just turn, as Reagan was trying to say, into a good memory, something they can cling on to and take with them. In other shows, it might have ended there. In some others, we may have even had a twinkle in the sky, give us a nod and a hint, so they just missed out. Yeah, there's not many that would go, fuck it, alien slumber party. And honestly, if you were migrating to another planet, even accidentally, the first few days would end up being like a massive celebration. It is quite the big event. Of course, I didn't quite expect the rave like a early 2010 Hatsune Miku concert, just with a lot more questionable behaviour. But to think that he would have affected a civilization so much, overcoming their issues with a hated pest, one that had been ransacking them for so many years. The memories of Inakara on their planet is going to go down in history. And that's the last we ever see of them. This episode was wild. I didn't expect half of it. The other half, like Reagan fucking up while driving, maybe even Mob being sick, not good on long journeys, and the disagreements not quite wanting to put in the effort in case it all goes wrong, the slight misunderstanding, and then the coming together at the end. If we had it by itself, that's quite a good episode. I just wonder what the fuck is going to come next. I'm starting to wonder, did I get a concussion somewhere today? And I've just dreamt this episode of Mob. Either way, it was a good dream. So, I hope you've enjoyed 28 minutes of watching me sleep through all of this. It's the only way that I can really explain most of it. If you want to see more, consider joining onto the channel. Subscribing is a good way to not miss out future episodes. If you want to show me how much you loved this, and without the use of giving me any sort of games consoles, or gum, maybe leave a like and a comment down below. Make sure to get yourself some rest though. See you in the next one. If you want to come with me on a mystical journey that may, or most likely not, result in an intergalactic peace treaty, consider joining onto my Patreon. We can watch some more anime together. And with that, I really do need to thank Noku, Raywin, Sal, Arthia, Endurist, Shiwan, Mats, Acne, Guado, Danny Sui, Maxwell, Kite, Diego Zenhausen, Jimace Backwards, The Kebab Seller, Tori Jane, and everyone else. But let's be honest, if all of this summoning aliens and reaching out the hand of friendship was real, then God help us if they find some anime watchers to make friends with first.